Hello friends, welcome to It's a Sharp Minds. Today we are going to learn Grade 7 Startup Science, Chapter 7 Weather, Climate and Adaptations of Animals. This is Part 3. This is Part 4. 7.2.1 The maximum and minimum temperature. In the weather report of a day, maximum and minimum temperature represents the maximum and minimum level of the mercury recorded by maximum and minimum thermometer as shown in figure 7.1. This is the maximum and minimum thermometer and this is mercury. Do you know what time of the day has maximum temperature and what time of the day has minimum temperature? When the rays of the sun fall on the earth's surface during the daytime, they heat up. Figure 7.2. Heat up the surface. This is figure 7.2. Heat from the sun raises the temperature of the earth. Heat escapes from the earth's surface and the temperature falls. Figure 7.2 is the maximum and minimum temperature that depends on the heating of the earth's surface by the sun. Generally, the temperature is maximum in the afternoon when the heat escapes. During night, the temperature falls. So, the minimum temperature is recorded generally in the morning. You must have noticed that the mornings in the summer are comparatively comfortable, while the afternoons are miserable because the temperature is at its highest. In maximum minimum thermometer, there is a U tube filled with mercury. The one arm of the U tube records the maximum temperature and the other one records the minimum temperature. There are bulbs at the top of each arm. The bulb at the top of the minimum reading scale has alcohol, while there is vacuum or alcohol vapor at low pressure in the other bulb. The column of mercury is pushed by the expansion of alcohol present in the bulb. Mercury pushes the steel markers when it moves in any tube, but when it moves down, it leaves a marker at its position. This is how the temperature is recorded at any time of the day. You might have noticed that sometimes in the weather report, the maximum temperature is reported as 44 degrees Celsius -1. This means the temperature on that day is 44 degrees Celsius and 1 degree lower than the average maximum temperature for that day. The average maximum or minimum temperature is calculated by taking into account the maximum or minimum temperature of over 30 or more years respectively. When the maximum and minimum temperature in a certain area divide much more than the average value, it is reported that the region or area is having climate change. The maximum and minimum temperature in cities and urban areas are higher than those of the surrounding rural areas or forests. The concrete structure absorb more heat.